Hello Aries, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is a bonus read. Happy Sunday to you. That's when I usually do the bonus reads. Thanks so much for all of your clicks and your views. That's why I'm here to say thank you for all of the energy that you've put into watching the videos. I appreciate you, and I'm here with the reciprocal energy to pour back into you. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, thank you so much for giving this a shot. The subscription button is over there where it's always been if you'd like to subscribe, and hit the bell button to know when I am uploading for the fire signs. That generally is a Wednesday. So thank you so much for all of the energy that you put into this channel. I do appreciate you so very much, Aries. All right. So the bonus reads don't have a date or time, my friend. I intend to read this for the current energy or the future energy. This is not a past energy read. Let's find out what's going on here. These don't have any dates or times on them. Be aware. And this could be in the current moment, but it could be a year from now. It is a general reading after all. I don't know whose energy I'm picking up on. Let's find out what's going on here. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are the ride or die, thank you. This is for you. Here we go. Tell me what's going on with Aries. We've got the Hanged Man. So there's something here that you're trying to gain perspective on. And, you know, when you go into the Hanged Man energy, it's because you're, you know, it's the ultimate surrender is what it is. And you're looking for an answer of some type. You're surrendering to the universe and saying, look, bring me the perspective that I need. I just need to figure out the answer to my problem here. This is Piscean energy. We do have the Queen of Cups. So somebody here might be in love. Somebody here might be trying to gain perspective on emotions, or possibly the Queen of Cups, who is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, all three in a general reading. This is somebody who's very compassionate, kind, and loving, a good mother or father. There's a woman on the card, but we're not reading body parts here, right? We're reading energies. And so it does feel like there is something that you're trying to gain perspective on. Look at that. We've got the devil is showing up here. Interesting. Tell me why the devil is here. Got the Four of Swords. You're trying to heal from some sort of an attachment, or I feel like it's for some it could be an addiction, possibly. It doesn't have to be, but the devil always shows up when there's something amiss, right? It feels like you're trying to gain perspective on some sort of a toxic relationship with somebody. It could be a love ship, it could be a friendship, could be a situationship. Take it as it resonates for you. But it feels like here that something, it's almost like somebody can't leave you alone is what I think I might have said that to you before, Aries. I feel like somebody can't leave you alone. Like they won't let you go out with your friends. They won't let you, you know, take the business trip without calling and checking in every 5 minutes. It feels like somebody's codependent here. And this person is in the Queen of Cups energy. So this person is kind and compassionate, but I think they're getting on your nerves. I want to say you're trying to heal from the devil energy, which is, it's like this person won't let you go. You're trying to get a different perspective. Like it feels like you don't want to bring anything up or say anything harsh. It feels like you're asking the universe to give you a different perspective and help you with your intuition. And I feel like you will come up with an answer. Tell me why the Hanged Man is here. It does feel like you're trying to get stability of the mind, right? The Four of Swords is here because it feels like something is amiss or something is off. This person has the three swords behind them, and then they have the one sword, which is at the bottom of the card, right? Which is, to me, is the challenge. The challenge is picking up the Ace of Swords and saying something, giving clarity, saying something. But I think you're in the Three of Swords right now. The Four of Swords is here, and so I feel like you're trying to gain clarity of the mind, trying to get stability of the mind. Fours are about stability. Tell me about the Hanged Man energy, please. What is the perspective you need? What is the question you have? Why are you surrendering? Because you're confused. It feels like you're emotionally confused, or something seems like there's an illusion. Like it's like something you don't believe. Like, can you give me perspective on this? Because I don't understand it, or I can't see the answer, but it's becoming very heavy. I want to say that in the 3D world, you're carrying something that feels really heavy, but you're confused as to what you should do about the burdens that you're carrying. I feel like something's become very heavy that you won't put down. And I think you have to make some type of an emotional decision, and it's become really very burdensome. So you've gone to the universe for information. We've got the Four of Cups. It feels like something has become redundant. I want to say there is an energy you're living in that has become redundant, stable, no less, but redundant. The Four of Cups is a place where you should maybe pop a tent, but don't build a house there. It feels like with the fours here that you're trying to find, in the Hanged Man energy, you're trying to find stability in your emotions, stability of the mind. It feels like there's a definite decision that's coming up here. It's like you're trying to gather all the information. Tell me why before you make a decision, tell me why the Devil's here, please. Because this does feel like sort of a codependent energy that's with you. This person here with the Queen of Cups and the Devil energy. It's almost like obsessive, I want to say. Somebody's like obsessed with you and they just won't leave you alone. It's like you can't, the dog follows you into the bathroom, that kind of thing. Like you can't get away at all. We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is the King of Pentacles in the reverse? We have the King of Swords. We have the Justice card. Look, the thing is this. I feel like it is about love. And it feels like with the King of Swords here, that it feels like if you think that if you say something about whatever this is, it feels like if you say something about the obsessive attachment, I can't go anywhere alone, you have doubt, like this person, it feels like you're with somebody who doesn't understand that you love them. Because understand that if you get together with somebody who is not feeling the depth of love like you, and they don't understand love like you, then it tends to cause issues. It feels like there's somebody here who's really latched onto you with a white knuckle. Do you know what I mean? Like they won't let you go. And I feel like you don't want to say anything because of the King of Pentacles being in the reverse. You're scared that if you say something, if you're really honest and truthful, that something is going to impact the Pentacle world. And so your Pentacle world. So whether that's your work or your business or your home or whatever that is, it feels like the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It could even be financial because Justice is here. Look, we have the Lawyer and Justice. It feels like there is some truth that needs to be spoken here. Somebody needs to say something. That's what it feels like. Somebody is about to say something and be very honest and truthful. The truth must come out. The King of Swords would have it no other way. But I think that you have fear that it's going to impact your Pentacle world in a negative way. I think we are dealing in a love relationship because the Two of Cups is on the deck going into the future. The bottom of the deck is the future for me. Tell me more about this Devil energy. Why is it here? I feel like it's causing you to have doubts, like about a relationship. You're sort of doubting as to whether you still want to hang around, but you're scared. Like you might have already tied up all of your resources and assets and everything in this relationship. That's what it feels like here. And I think that you're kind of noticing that maybe the person that you're with is like sort of obsessive. Like they can't be left alone to themselves. They're very codependent. We do have the Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah. It feels like you're probably going to say something very soon because the Knight of Cups is, or the Knight of Swords is here. The Knight of Swords is the one who's brave but impatient, right? The one who's going to enter the room, throw all of it at you and just let you sort it out. It's like it's coming to a crescendo. It's time for me to say something finally, and I'm just going to race in and say it. I think that the universe is giving you the two knights together because I think that you're supposed to try and say it in the kindest way possible, but the most honest and truthful ways possible. But it feels like, yeah, this is honest and forceful though. And this is the passive energy, right? This is be kind about it, be gentle about it, be romantic about it, it's like the passive energy. So I feel like the universe is telling you that if it gets to a point where we are going to argue and fight about it, it's time to walk away. We do have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. That is going from something that is very chaotic, going to the calm. Because there's another opportunity somewhere. It feels like you're looking for an opportunity to leave. I'm just going to say, whoever you are. It does feel like you're looking for an opportunity to leave. Tell me why the Four of Swords is here. Tell me why the Four of Swords is here. Look, I know you're a fire sign, but it feels like your energy is the King of Swords. It feels like this is all sort of balanced on the King of Swords. I say balanced because justice is here. It feels like the King of Swords must have karmic justice. I need to tell the truth. Like it's a need for the king. It's not a want. It's not a nice to have. It's a need. I have to say it. And if it breaks your heart or hurts you, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Tell me about the Four of Swords. We've got the Four of Wands, and then we have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Wands as well. So I feel as though that I feel like what you're going to do is the corporate thing. I want to say it's the corporate thing. What you're going to do is you're going to invite this person out. So I don't know if they're your friend, a member of your family, or the person that you're living with, that you're in love with, but it feels like somebody has an obsessive hold on you as it pertains to emotional stuff. And it's because, I mean, they're showing up as the Queen of Cups. They are emotionally available and ready to give you a cup as well. But it feels like this person is not sure or needs a lot of reassurance. And that's why they're kind of stuck to you in a codependent way. Emotionally codependent is what they are. So we do have the Four of Wands. And so I feel like that's exactly what I was saying. I feel like you've moved in together or you're engaged, and now all of your financial resources are tied up in this relationship. It feels like there has to be a conversation, and I feel like you're going to invite somebody out and ask them about, whatever the questions are that you have. I feel like, that you're waiting for happiness. I want to say that since this person either moved in or you've become engaged to them, Four of Wands energy, since we've become stable in this home, I'm just waiting for happiness. I'm waiting for celebration. I'm waiting for it to happen, and it's not happening. And you don't know why, right? But the Three of Swords is here telling me something's off. What is off here? We do have the Moon energy. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Six of Cups. So this person is your soulmate. You've known them for a really long time. It feels like there are things that you don't know. It's like things are not as they seem and something is off. I kept saying with this Four of Swords, we see the Three of Swords here. It feels like it's time for you to pick up the sword and say something. And I think that's why the King ends up being here as well. So I feel like you might have water and air in the chart. You don't have to. We also have the third King here. So it tells me that, the only King that we don't have here is the King of Wands. So you've not yet taken action to do any of this because the King of Wands has to be inspired to move forward. But I feel like you've thought about it really deeply. I feel like you have not been showing anything on the surface. This person has no idea that you're about to open a conversation. The thing is that the person that you're with, I feel, is a soulmate. I feel like you've known them for years or for a long time. You have a long history with this person. So it feels like you really don't want things to be over, but it does require a conversation because I don't think you can live much longer with somebody who's in this codependent emotional energy. It's like they can't make a decision for themselves, or they obsessively think about, oh, do you love me? Do you love me now? Do you love me now? It's like somebody needs reassurance constantly here. It's like you can't really get away from it. Tell me what the outcome is here, please. Tell me what we're talking about. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So you've grown with this person. It feels like you've put a lot of effort. There's the Ace of Swords I was talking about. So you've put a lot of effort into this relationship, building it from the ground up, or maybe it's a business you've built from the ground up, but whatever it is, it feels like you've put a lot of effort into that thing. You've nurtured it. The Virgo energy of the Hermit shows up here. Just the way this is showing up, right? You can just see that the Hermit is trying to kind of look over the Seven of Pentacles. Like, am I the one who is like, have I been the one who's put in all of the energy here? It's like somebody's now gaining wisdom and clarity. It's like, am I the one who thought that this was working because I was putting all the energy in? Like, it feels like you, Aries. I feel like you're the one who is creating everything and then bringing this person along, the Queen of Cups. You were bringing the Queen of Cups along. It feels like you do have to have a conversation with this person about whatever it is that's going on, but please know that we've got 5 swords here, right? So we have 5 swords, and that can be conflicts, disagreements, and battles. And I feel that's why we start out with the Hanged Man energy, because you're carrying this burden and you're confused about what's going on. You're kind of bored with the whole, this person won't leave me alone. You're bored with that. You didn't expect that would happen. So it does feel like you're contemplating walking away. It's like, it feels like you have to be honest. And if this person walks away, you're just going to let them go. It feels like you need to have justice. Like, that's the only thing that the King of Swords is really after. I need to have justice. What's the conversation about, please? We do have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So one of you is in some sort of financial hardship, or one of you is a spender. I want to say that one of you is a saver and one of you is a spender. And I feel that you felt that when you got together with the Queen or the King, take it as it resonates for you, the Queen or the King of Pentacles, that we have what we need to build this Pentacle empire. But I want to say that one of you is working really hard to push forward, save money, and the other one is spending. King of Pentacles in the reverse, right? So the King of Swords is, I feel like this is what you're going to say to this person. Look, I can't just keep putting in all of the energy. You're gonna tune somebody in. It feels like with the Ace of Swords, you're going to give them a whole lot of clarity about the Two of Pentacles. It's like, I'm working really hard here. Like, I'm really working really hard, trying to do whatever I can to keep things in balance. And the Queen of Pentacles is here. That's you. I feel like your energy is like, I'm very giving, very kind, very much of an overgiver. But I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles is you're the one that's putting in all the work. And whether you're a feminine or masculine, I feel like you're doing all the work and the other person's doing all the spending. That's what it feels like here. This might have something to do with a business, or it might have something to do with a place of work as well, because the Eight of Pentacles is here. But I feel like what you're trying to do is you're trying to master something. And somebody else is like, as fast as you can make it, they are spending it. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like somebody here is about to walk away and become single, possibly. You might be entertaining that thought with the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. We do have the Chariot here. Yeah, somebody is thinking like, maybe I should just need to be happy and single. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what I need, because it feels like somebody here, I feel like you're holding it under the surface here, Aries, and you haven't said anything yet, but I think this is what you're entertaining. You're entertaining walking away if this conversation doesn't go the way you want it to go. But it does feel like there is somebody here who is spending a lot of money while you're making it a lot of money. And the truth must come out. We have to talk about it. It's becoming really burdensome and heavy. And the illusion was you got into this relationship because you both are in Pentacles, King and Queen of Pentacles, right? You both got into this relationship because there's a lot of love. We are soulmates, right? King and Queen of Cups. And we work really well together. But what you didn't know is this person likes a lot of shoes. They like a lot of purses, or they like a lot of Armani suits, or maybe they like a lot of cars. I don't know what it is, but somebody keeps spending the money that you're making. We do have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which tells me that something is up here. What is this? We do have the Magician. Oh boy. There's a lot of manipulation going on here, and that's why things aren't moving forward. So I think this is a relationship, it feels like, that somebody is manipulating or trying to manipulate through illusion. The illusion that, oh yeah, I'm on your side. Oh yeah, I'm working hard. Oh yeah, I really love you a lot. But in truth, this person that you're with, I feel, is somebody who has no self-esteem. Like, they're showing up as the queen because they're compassionate and kind and loving and probably a good mother or a father. But this person it feels like they have no self-esteem, and you have to keep reassuring them. So they don't want you to go anywhere by yourself. It's like now they're stuck to your hip. There is a lot of manipulation going on here, and that's why things aren't moving forward. I feel like somebody here needs to say something. The Judgment card is here with the Four of Pentacles. It means somebody here has become miserly. It's like you had to put the brakes on it. You're like, you know what? No, I've opened another account. You don't have access to that. That's what it feels like here. But there is manipulation here, and the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse tells me that this is never going to change. Somebody is not willing to change, doesn't want to change, and it feels like this is probably going to end up with somebody walking away from this conversation and getting in their vehicle and going. That's what it feels like here. I'm just going to leave that right here for you. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I wonder if that's something that resonates with anybody. I often wonder that when I do these readings. Thank you so much, Aries, for being here. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.